Alright. Welcome back, people. Oh, it's this part! I fucking love this part. This is the part where I was talking about where I left the red radio inside of the elevator, and then they opened it up and... Oh, are you doing it?
Seems the radio must have blown out their dialogue for you. I didn't drop... God damn it, like I said, I didn't use fucking radios. I didn't even get the red radios, so I missed out on a treat.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, no, it's not done yet.
Oh boy.
Don't tell me you go back. You're abusing poor AI.
Oh boy, I fucking love that.
Okay,
That's always a treat. Red radios are the best thing in Underhell, I think. As far as, like, you know, the items that you can get. Wait for it.
That was the last guy. Old. That was the last guy, by the way.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to... I had such trouble at this gunfight.
Oh, man. Now.
I cheesed it.
You cheesed it really fucking hard. This was around the point where I started making corpse piles to get helmets.
Oh, man. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, you cheesed this shit somewhat fierce.
And this is right after I did the fucking lobby scene.
Yeah, you're kind of cheesing everything that I had trouble with on the hard difficulty. I'm kind of feeling insulted.
Yeah, man.
That's what I come to these parts for. I guess I should just get good at some point. Might help.
Don't you know that when you're creating footage for a commentary, people want you to do it the long and tedious way. They don't want you to cheese everything so that they can move on with their lives.
You see, that's the thing, though. Sometimes I play games, if I'm doing too good, I stop doing, like, I stop taking the, not easy option, but I start trying to gimp myself to make it a fair challenge both ways.
I do that in this part in a few cases.
Yeah.
Like points where I only try to kill enemies by kicking them.
Well, now that's just insulting. But it's like, whenever I'm playing Mountain Blade and I get to a point where my army is good and I can curb stomp, I get bored and stop playing because I can curb stomp.
Turn left, turn right. I didn't even know about that. I never actually paid attention to that.
You see this? He has red text because you know he's the bad guy.
Just wondering, but is there actually anything interesting in this scene when you, like, turn to the left or right?
I never noticed either, actually, I'm gonna admit.
I was too focused on the guy that's in the background.
What is it with bad guys in like a red and black sort of theme? or at least, like, edgy guys, like, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I don't know,
he's not edgy, he's adorable.
Oh,
that's just the reaction Sega wants. Didn't you hear his dark and tragic backstory?
So deep.
He was meant to cure NIDS aboard his spaceship with weird Uncle Granddad Eggman.
Weird Uncle Granddad Eggman.
Maria.
He was weird Uncle Granddad guy, right?
I don't know.
Gerald. I'm so fucking annoyed with myself that I remember this. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this scene, but I admit I did cheese them because I abused their fucking weakness with corners quite often.
I'd have to say that I'd have to say this part of Underhell is the best part of the game.
I love, like, when they throw in both, like, if you have two distinct enemy groups who don't get on, I love when they chuck that shit at you together.
Oh, yeah.
Like, first I thought it was fucking Halo 1, where you had Flood and Covenant fighting each other.
Oh, I love it when it does that.
Yeah.
It does that in Halo 3 as well.
You know, I'm still kind of pissed off that you know, we don't at least get Halo 3 on PC, because we had the first 2 games. But, like, I don't even care if we get Master Chief Collection. I just want Halo 3 so I can say that there's a trilogy of Bungie games, you know what I mean?
God damn it, Microsoft. The fucking computer's not gonna bite you. You're not gonna get cooties.
Fuck. You know what? Anyone who's actually seen the recent Microsoft conference would be just as pissed off as I am. Their idea of supporting PC, quote unquote, is to let you play Xbox on your PC.
I didn't even
just
look
what everyone wanted.
I didn't even see the conference to tell that stuff.
So here's what they did. They were like, oh yeah, we totally care about the PC community, guys. And then they said, here's what you can do with PC. If you buy an Xbox One, you can stream it to your PC. I'm not joking. That's really what they did.
It's like
at
fucking,
least
it's
that
like
would
that
be
Steam big screen thing, but in reverse.
At least that would be good for live streamers, I guess.
At least I'm actually getting use out of that Steam in-home streaming thing, because like recently I tried using. I think I've told Lolly about this. What I did was I was playing the Dolphin emulator because it has a built-in 3D function now.
I didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah, you can use like 3D graphics with and when I say 3D, I mean, you know, the kind that pops out. You can use that with Dolphin, and I have a 3D TV in the living room. And
okay, so I leave these guys behind.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even know about this guy, but why'd you leave him?
I don't recall this part. I don't recall the guys in the cages.
Same here.
So then I go back to actually release them. I just wanted to see what your guys' reaction would be if I actually left them behind.
I think you were pretty evil, but I'd have asked if there was any benefit to leaving them.
There's no benefit to saving them either.
Oh, okay. This
Wait,
is just
isn't there
to prove that you're a good person.
Hey, guys who haven't beat Underhell yet, close your ears for a certain amount of time.
We've already spoiled it multiple times.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can't put a spoiler warning, you know?
We would have fucking spoiled them like brats, that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, okay, fine.
Spare
what
the
I was gonna
spoiler
say...
and spoil the child. Oh, fuck it.
Okay, what I was gonna say is, there's a part at the end of Underhell, I think, where you walk down a hallway and there's all the people that you saved and empty cells for the people that you didn't save.
Yeah, yeah.
I really want to see if I can get all of them, but I don't know if it's possible.
You know what? I don't think it is either.
Based on random factor.
Yeah.
Hey, Devs, I know you guys watch this. Can you clarify in the comments if it's possible to get everyone in Underhell? Because I understand some of that stuff has to do with RNG, right?
Oh,
because...
I love this part. I also cheesed this boss fight.
Oh god, this guy gave me a bit of hell.
Oh, I remember cheesing this boss fight too. Here's what happened. You're gonna love
this. Watch what happens.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
I remember this part, and I shot the guy in the head a few times with the MP5, and I just said, "All right, where's the real boss fight?"
Oh god.
That's really what happened. I was like, okay, where's the boss?
Is he dead? I mean, I
Where
guess
is
I
he?
appreciate
Is he
the fact
shooting
that
at
he's
me?
just a corpse
Is he going to show up later? They fall for it every time.
I just love their fucking music.
I don't even know what hit me.
Yeah, I spent quite a lot of this boss fight down here.
Really?
There's actually a hidden medkit. There's a hidden medkit under like the main platform Marcus was on, but if you kill him too quickly, he you can't get it.
Oh. Well, shit.
Well, at least he was cheesed, so, you know. Oh.
Unnecessary cheese store. I'm sorry, that was terrible.
Bit of a curious announcement, but Fahrenheit is getting a HD re-release.
Fahrenheit.
I would
Indigo
love
Prophecy.
Yes.
Oh,
I want to see that.
Sorry, I totally forgot about the.
I want to see the credit scene where David Cage is dancing.
Oh, good God. Well, he's in the tutorial as well, and I've seen the
what?
pictures, and I think it looks uglier.
I've never played Indigo Prophecy. It's I heard that it starts out super serious, and then it turns into some kind of Dragon Ball Z shit by then.
All I remember is you can basketball with your coworkers.
Alright, here's Fahrenheit in brief. The first scene is really fucking good. That is David Cage, like, in top form. Which, okay, it's David Cage beyond his top form.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second scene is okay, and then just turn the game off.
Really?
Because it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. You're just going to be disappointed. It's basically David Cage didn't exactly budget for the whole game, so he had to cut, like, several arcs out, which is good and bad, because the game feels like it fucking drags by the end anyway. But it also means that several character arcs don't get wrapped up, the ending is really out of nowhere, and yeah.
Speaking of David Cage, isn't there a new, like, horror game coming to PS4? Made by him?
The only thing I know that's related to David Cage, like that was recently, was that when
I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking about that game that had the actress from the show Heroes, I think.
I was thinking of the game that had that was described as a combination of The Walking Dead and Beyond Two. Wait, no, it was Heavy Rain.
You're thinking about that Square Enix one, which
I'm trying to figure out what the name of it was. I know it was shown at E3 recently, and fuck.
It's kind of hard for me not following gaming media because I've only got like several titles to be excited about or knowledgeable about in the future.
Honestly, the only game that I'm looking forward to this year is Metal Gear Solid 5. I can't think of anything else I'm excited for.
I've got Metal Gear Solid 5, Persona 5, another game that's got fucking 5 in it, curiously enough, I can't remember what.
I don't have a PS4, so like I figured that I wouldn't really get excited for Persona 5. Otherwise, I would get excited.
Isn't that a PS3 release as well, though?
Is it?
I've heard.
Oh, really? Well, if it's a PS3 release, I'm definitely gonna buy it.
What is it? What's the next Mountain Blade called? It's not Warband, it's Bannerlord.
Am I the only one that didn't really like Mountain Blade? I mean,
to each their own. I fucking love Mountain Blade.
I can't get into it. I'm still trying to get into it.
Like, I found... Okay, it's one of those games for me that's like... You can lose hours to it, but it's more out of the fact that it's addicting instead of fun, if that makes any sense.
I can see the distinction, but I find it fun and addictive.
Also, WMan,
it's like Skyrim for me. You know, like Skyrim isn't necessarily fun. It's a lot of busy work and fetch quests, but it's addicting. You can play it for hours on end and not really give a shit. You know what I mean?
Also, WMan, I was trying to avoid pointing this out, but your microphone has been bugging out to the point where it sounds like you're constantly ripping Velcro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But, speaking of busy work, I've lately been playing Star Wars Galaxies with a couple of friends.
You told me about that, and I told you I can't get into MMOs for the life of me.
You know, neither can I, but I, drop a couple of hours in each day, and I do not fear getting addicted to an MMO, because I don't have the patience or the time to really give to one, but I can drop in a couple of hours if I'm talking with friends and they're enjoying themselves. But I don't see how far I'm going to actually get in that thing, because it is, like, it's a very interesting MMO. I'd say it's probably the best MMO just for, near the end of it when you'll get into your professions and stuff. But I do not have the patience to get beyond that gap.
Oh, it's this part. It's this part in Underhell.
Okay, so unfortunately I didn't catch all the cards, so I think near the end I'll probably splice in a cutscene of what actually happens.
Alright.
Yeah, I missed a single fucking card.
Hey, isn't that... I think that scene with the guilt is RNG, isn't it? I mean, I've talked to people who apparently didn't get that.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's always there.
I got that.
Okay, so I could have sworn someone told me that the guilt doesn't show up behind Jake in that scene in some instances.
Well, that scene shows up kind of like in different variations within like the next 10 minutes.
Right.
But they probably just forgot.
Yeah, they probably did.
Now, there is a thing that I was thinking about as this game got more and more insane, and despite the fact that I haven't played and beaten it myself, I've ended up thinking on Silent Hill 2 how very minor things you would do would change the ending you got. Like, if you got damaged a lot, you'd get a suicide ending. If at the end, when you're hearing a monologue while walking down a hallway, if you rush past the monologue, it changes the ending. If you stay and listen to it, you get a different ending, stuff like that. So, during the whole kind of freak out and things changing, I was trying to act, even though I didn't really think it would have any variance because of, you know, different chapters and such. But with this game, I really couldn't tell on my first playthrough.
I really want to know what effect this gas thing had to do. What are you doing, Molly?
It's in-game cutscene.
No, I know, but you were like moving your camera all over the place.
He was playing along. He was getting into Jake's character.
But yeah, more importantly, Snaker, did you get the dog ending?
Like I said, I haven't played and beaten it myself.
Oh.
And besides, the dog ending, you have to beat the game several times and then do a very incredibly convoluted list of things that you could only do on purpose.
I'm not gonna respect you until you get the dog ending.
You have to respect me to actually beat the game first.
I never got the dog ending. I've never even played the game.
See, this scene right here is one of the reasons that I can't wait for Chapter 2, because I want to know what the fuck this gas actually does to Jake.
I wonder if we'll get a playable segment with this gas at some point.
Yeah.
Well, it empowers him, like in the prequel, and now he's just able to kind of resist it, so, it's kind of self-explanatory.
They're gonna need
Hey, are you ready for the best character in the entire game to come out and save Jake once more?
Well, that just spoils exactly who it is.
Let's all clap our hands for Takeo.
Hooray, Takeo, and not the Hermit. Yeah, that's totally Takeo, you guys.
That's Takeo.
Yeah, that's totally Takeo. Okay, now
wait,
that's
which one of them is Takeo?
Watch out, Takeo! The Hermit's gonna get you!
Damn, he's been beefing up.
Also, I love how...
the Hermit... Did the Hermit start lifting or something?
Also,
lifting something.
I love how the Hermit did a fucking dodge roll.
Oh, man.
Especially for being, like, an old guy.
You see, it looks like the Hermit is scared in this situation, but it's actually Takeo who's backing off.
Yeah. That guy in the mask that you're looking at right now is totally Takeo.
Yeah.
I remember that signature cap that Takeo has.
He was always listening to the radio, that guy.
It's actually Malcolm.
I actually took this scene rather seriously when I first watched it. It was nice, you know, to see what. But I always thought that this would be a scene where you get some kind of choice to use a mask on yourself or on Takeo's sister, I think.
Maybe they'll do it in the remake.
Maybe. You know.
And then Takeo will try and hunt you down and kill you.
Yeah, you know, it would make a lot more sense considering how Chapter 2 began, you know?
Rip in peace.
Oh yeah, speaking of Chapter 2, MXD made a Twitter post today saying how it's going to be a big day, and he only uses it for, like, updates on game development, like Insurgency or Underhell.
Man, I just want to see Underhell make it to Steam finally, and that way I know that Chapter 2 is being developed, because I can't fucking wait.
I want to see Underhell Chapter 2 more than Half-Life Episode 3 or Half-Life 3.
I do too. I mean, you know, after all, I don't really have faith in modern Valve. I know people are going to tear me apart in the comments, but, like, seriously, what have they done that's of any note? recently.
Modern
Well, I
Valve
know it's
is
kind of
kind
unfair for me to put it this way when you say of any note, but it's because it's in genres that we don't particularly care for. But like last year, I think was the first year that they haven't released a game for several. Like they got at least one out every year for years until 2014. Even if it wasn't on our radars.
Think about this. If Half-Life 3 happened today, because Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 1 were products of their time during the times where innovation was actually encouraged and respected, and it's like nowadays the AAA industry is kind of stagnated, you know what I mean?
Well, to put this into perspective, Episode 2 came out 7 to 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't think they could get away with radically changing Half-Life's formula, though. It would just be too stark, especially if it is Episode 3 instead of Half-Life 3. They couldn't get away with radically changing. I think it'd be, at most, a graphical update, a few new enemies, and wrapping up the plot.
Okay,
but then again, I'm an optimist.
What I'm more excited for is not Half-Life 3, but Source 2. You know what I mean?
Source 2 is getting probably released within the year, I think.
Yeah, because Source 2 at least means that, you know, modders can have at it and make awesome shit like Underhell, you know what I mean?
It's like, it's actually a question I have. Does the modding team have, like, source code access on this? Because I know that some modders do, granted not, like, for older versions that they've managed to get their mitts on.
I know that Underhell is loosely based off of SMod code. I just don't...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was originally an SMod, I think.
Yeah. Oh, well, it was. Prologue was in SMod.
Also, if I haven't mentioned, this section can be pretty bullshit because of the turrets.
You know, I think I was getting the kind of message from the fact that you're actually dying.
Wow,
yeah,
Wally isn't cheesing something for once.
Yeah, those turrets have miniguns, by the way. Also, I stay up here because of the fucking miniguns.
Turns out Lawley is capable of failure at a video game. This gives me hope for the next hardcore Minecraft session.
I cut it out because the death when I was fighting Marcus earlier was really stupid. Because I don't specifically what actually happened, but I cut it out.
Oh yeah, that would be totally original of us to do a necessary detour on Minecraft, because obviously we all know that YouTubers have never done Minecraft before. I mean,
considering I've contributed to a long-running Minecraft series, I can't jump in on this joke.
What are you talking about? What's Minecraft?
I know, what is
some
Minecraft?
game. I think it's like Infiniminer.
Yeah,
Oh, I love Infiniminer. I play that every day.
I could still shoot you if you want.
Waste of ammunition, don't you think?
I can strangle you.
You could try.
2 times, man.
I had to do that section like 3 times.
Oh yeah, this crashed, by the way, when I first went through it. When